everybody, it's Soph. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely Friday. Today's video is going to be the first impressions of these new Makeup Revolution X Soph lipsticks. So if you'd like to see my review, first impressions and my thoughts on the lipsticks, as well as comparing it to other drugstore branded lipsticks within my collection, then keep on watching this video. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about the brand. Makeup Revolution is a UK based brand who have recently done a collaboration with YouTuber Soph Does Nails, who is known for doing vlogs on beauty, lifestyle and nail tutorials. So this is her third release with the brand, and this is part of the Super Spice line, and there also is an eyeshadow palette, and there's like a palette of highlighters available online and in Superdrug and Boots. Let's have a little talk about the packaging. So it is a half matte cream, as you can see on here, and a half rose gold mirror effect on here like she did on her palette. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what the packaging on the Super Spice palette is. It might be one of these, or she might have gone for something completely different, whereas on the original palette it is a matte with a mirror effect name of Soph with the kiss on the end. On the Extra Spice palette it is the other way around. It has got the mirror effect on here, covered in fingerprints, but we're going to leave that for now. And it also has the matte Soph X Revolution on the palette. I know that it is known to be a particularly popular eyeshadow palette. The Super Spice one, it is definitely a lot of colours in there. From the pictures that I've seen online and in store from when other YouTubers have done reviews on this, it is definitely more brighter colours and colours more used for summertime, and you would think it was for a May-June release as opposed to an October release in time for Christmas. With the Super Spice palette, it is definitely warm, like a lot of warm tone colours with the odd bright colour and the odd neutrals in here. I also did a review on both of these palettes, and I do have a review coming up where I do 5 looks with the original Soph pad, so keep an eye on that in the new year for a tutorial on the original Soph palette. I also did a review last year on the Soph palette in a tutorial and a day to night look, and 4 different looks with this palette too, so if you want to watch that I will link that in the description box below. Going back to the lipsticks, we are going to be looking at what the shade names are. There are 3 in total in the full collection, which I've got here. The first one here is called Cake, this second one here is Fudge, and the last one here is called Syrup. Whenever I think of the name Fudge, I'm maybe thinking Coffee Shimmer by Rimmel. We're going to do a little comparison before I do the swatches on the lips. So on the back of my hand, I'm going to do a swatch of this one here, which is called Fudge. And yes, as you can see here, it is definitely more of a milk chocolate brown, and maybe this is indeed a dupe of Rimmel Coffee Shimmer. I'm going to do a little side by side with Coffee Shimmer here, and yes, indeed I am right, and this is very, very similar to Coffee Shimmer, and at least I can show you that there are Makeup Revolution dupes available, particularly if you're maybe on a budget or you might not have a lot of money and you want to achieve the same look. Next one here is called Syrup. Now this is more of a warmer orangey brown. This makes me think of the Little Mix LMX matte liquid lipstick, so maybe that could be the case in here. And yes, it is definitely more of a muted brown here on the back of my hand. I know the light's not brilliant here, but it is definitely more of a lighter brown with a slight orange undertone to it. And I've got another one here I'm going to do a comparison to, and it is Fig Leaf by Natural Collection. I also have Cameo, which I could do a little comparison with. So here is Fig Leaf, which I say would match there, and I'm going to do Cameo, but this is right on the end of my knuckle. I say this is more of a pinkier nude as opposed to the Fudge nude, so I'll definitely say that Fig Leaf is the closest match. And finally we I would like to say that the lipstick itself, when I did the demonstration, I'm not sure any eagle eye viewers might see this, but it definitely glided on like butter, and it was just a creamy finish, and it'll definitely hydrate my lips because it is a cream sheen and a satin finish as opposed to a matte finish, because With a matte finish, it is definitely a lot more dry, and yes, it lasts longer, but the only downside is of a matte, it just shows up every inch of dryness, whereas a cream sheen will definitely help to camouflage it. And because the shade Cake is a really nice pinky nude, more of a warm tone pink, it definitely blends in with the colour of my lip. What I'm going to do now is I am going to do a 1, 2, 3 ranking of which one is my favourite. So here we go. Coming in at number 3, I would definitely say it's the shade Fudge, which I know I love. I absolutely love a dark brown. I actually own dark browns. Like I said at the beginning of the vlog, I did a demonstration of it comparing it to Coffee Shimmer. I absolutely love the colour, but I would definitely say if you're planning on wearing a more neutral lipstick, you can definitely wear it with this. But if you're wearing more of a smoky eye, it might not necessarily go with the smoky eye, depending on what colour makeup you're wearing. But I think I'll progressively wear it. I think I might need to give it time before I would definitely say if I am a fan of this, because like everything, when you try anything for the first time, it takes a little bit of getting used to. It might seem a little bit alien or strange at first, but after a while it'll settle on your lips and it will be definitely a colour that you'll be able to wear. Coming in at number 2, I would say Syrup. Although this is more of a lighter brown in my demonstration, I was a little bit scared that would be more of a little bit too orangey, but it turns out it was more of a muted hot chocolate kind of colour, and it definitely had a, I'm not sure if any of you guys could see because I was doing this in my viewfinder, because the sun is a bit temperamental as it's going around the sky. It definitely has a golden glittery reflect to it. Fudge might have a glittery reflect too, but it might be very, very subtle, and this one has more of a rose gold to go in with the theme of the packaging. And something that I noticed when I asked one of my family their opinion on it, they could definitely see a little gold speckle of it in the lip, especially if you were to wear this under bright lights or in the sun. And my absolute favourite one, and my most favourite one, number 1, is definitely Cake. I actually wore this the other day and I was very surprised because I thought it would be a little bit more red toned, but I would definitely say that this is my absolute favourite because it is a pinky nude, and it's one of them colours that you could just wear every day, that you could put in your handbag to go to work, or if you're wanting to do a makeup look that you'll be wearing all day where you might not necessarily have time to go home and change your makeup look if you're going for a night out straight from work. I know I've said this definitely a lot on my channel, but out of all of the different lipsticks and the different makeup products I have tried, this is definitely a really nice versatile colour that can be worn with an array of looks, and we'll go with all skin types and skin tones. And that's it guys, that is my video on the Revolution X Soph Super Spice palette. If you own these yourselves, be sure to tell me which one is your favourite, because I would love to get more use out of it. Make sure you're tuning into my channel on Monday, October the 16th for the start of my Disney 100 themed Halloween look, followed by the Disney Songs series that I will start in November. Be sure to hit the bell down below, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Thanks for watching.